Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. My name is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And today I am super excited to do one of our token teaser segments. I got a special guest that I'm getting ready to bring on to the channel. But folks, this project Dash is very near and dear to my heart because when I say that this is one of the OGs of crypto, this is absolutely one of the OGs of crypto, folks. This project has been around for over a decade. This is the first project that I'm aware of that ever had a master node. And I'll never forget my mentor, the guy that actually got me involved in crypto, showed me how Dash was a $1 token and how had you bought 1,000 of them back in the day, you could have had a master node. Now, back in, I think it was around 2017, 2018, Dash went all the way up to over $1,400 a token. So think about all of the millionaires and multi-millionaires that Dash made back in its early glory days. Well, I'm here to tell you that I think Dash is on a mission to revisit those glory days. And I think they're doing some incredible things. And so I have Joel, the leader of business development for the Dash project here. Let's get him up on the screen and let's talk some Dash today. Thank you so much for being here, Joel. It's really a pleasure to get a chance to chat with you again and get to know you, even better than we've gotten to know each other over the last few months.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a pleasure to be here. Love your enthusiasm, and I always love to see how many crypto OGs there are still in the space. I mean, it's easy to wash out after a bunch of crazy cycles, and yeah, it's great to see the people that have stuck together over the long haul.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to just say thank you very much to your community who has come out in full force to support this video. Everybody is putting hashtag Dash in the chat. If you're just hopping on and you wonder why, well, part of this video, we're going to do a $100 giveaway in USDT. And the way that we're going to do that, folks, I put a link in one of the very first comments. There's also a link in the description. Go create a free BYDFI account because I can send USD to you for absolutely free, no fees at all to send you USDT. So if you're one of the winners today, we're going to have you create a BYDFI account and I'll send you the USDT. But the way that you become eligible to win is just to put hashtag Dash in the chat. And then I've got a software through the StreamYard where I can pick a winner. It's basically recording every single person that puts hashtag Dash in the chat. And then at some point in time during this live stream, we're going to start giving away some money. But before we do that, Joel, I'd just love for you to, talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to, go all the way back to the beginning of Dash and kind of how it's metamorphosed, or if you just want to go straight to the heart of what you guys are excited about right now, I'll just kind of give you the floor and let you take it away.
Yeah, for sure. I might as well give like the big recap, the big kind of value prop, and then talk about kind of allude to what we got coming up soon and recently released, and then I'm sure you'll have some questions by then, of course.
Absolutely.
So the Dash name means digital cash. It's a portmanteau of digital cash. And it was created in 2014. So in just a couple of weeks here, coming up on the 11-year anniversary. Now, there's not a lot of cryptos that can make it that far. Right. And so originally, the original feature was a privacy improvement, seeing some of the shortcomings in Bitcoin from a privacy perspective. But then quickly, Dash focused on kind of the whole digital cash package, which then was instant transactions, which is still something that's pretty rare in crypto to have instant permanent settlement and low fees and high scalability. Basically, the pursuit of the experience of the just works. You just press a button, it works. You don't have to worry about, well, Block Explorer, did I double spend? What's the time for confirmation? None of that stuff. It just works and it's cheap and just the way it should work. And so in order to do that, Dash pioneered a few different interesting things, such as the masternode network, as you mentioned, which was one of the first ways we had monetized nodes that allowed people to actually get paid for running the network. And maybe this gets a little bit too crypto nerdy, but way back in the early days when the Bitcoin block size wars were going on, being able to afford running a node was one of those big concerns from the small block camp. And Dash kind of got rid of that problem by just not having it, by having the network able to pay for that. And then Dash is one of the first hybrid systems that's a proof of work mine coin, but then also uses a staked security element through the masternode system. And basically all this in pursuit of that smooth, buttery, like PayPal-like experience for money, but actual decentralized money that works at its core. And in 2015, the Dash's founder, Evan Duffield, came up with this idea called Evolution, which would add these kinds of less clunky, much more intuitive features that we need for basic payments and stuff like that. Actually add that into the network at a decentralized level so that you could just have the whole package and never have to go rely on like third parties. And so finally at the end, somewhere around late summer of last year, we finally launched the Evolution platform, and it's been humming along and doing well ever since.
Awesome. And so I know one of the biggest developments, something that you're super excited about, is your Dashpay wallet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So to just explain it's the same wallet we've been kind of developing all along, but it has the inclusion of a very interesting thing of blockchain level usernames and contact lists. And this is provided by the Evolution portion of the network. There's two blockchains with Dash. One is for data contracts, data storage, etc. And that's where all that comes in. And then the other is just the regular old payments chain. And so there's a lot of different setups now that kind of sort of attack this problem, but not really in the same way. Basically, what I can do is I can open up the phone and just look up your username, hit friend, and then we can just send payments. That's how it looks to the end user. In the back, what you're doing is not only is the username registered on the Dash network, but it's not just a basic resolver where it says username and here's this one address underneath, where then anyone who sends to that username, now you can tell how much money you have. And that's no good. Instead, it forms an actual connection so you can pass encrypted data back and forth. One of those things is an extended public key that lets you generate a new transaction every time. So in the privacy space, we call this a stealth address. I think that you hear the term silent payments in some corners of the Bitcoin ecosystem. And it's basically like a combination of that plus a regular username all in one package on the Dash network. But basically, the highlight of that is you can just friend people on the blockchain, send them payments. All that stuff is stored, but it's all also private. And so you don't have to worry about just getting all your money exposed or all your financial transactions with your friends exposed. So it's kind of that first step to getting the fulfillment of this Evolution vision. It's kind of like the first proof of concept app for that. And it's working right now on Android today. Hopefully iOS in a few weeks. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so far it's working on Android.
Awesome. I actually happen to have an Android, so I downloaded the Dashpay wallet not too long ago, and I've absolutely loved it. I've sent some Dash tokens to some of my team that's been helping me with the YouTube channel. It's just almost instantaneous. But if I understand you correctly, I wanted to have you reiterate this. One of the things about a lot of wallets, like if you give me your MetaMask wallet address to send you some USDT, I now basically have access to see every transaction you've ever made in your whole life on that wallet address. And what you're saying is that this Dashpay wallet gives you some privacy from that. Is that what, is that kind of what your biggest point was there?
Yes. You make the connection with someone, and then there's no first crumb when you kind of go for those payments. When people compromise their privacy with crypto, the very first thing is that they post their actual address somewhere. And with Bitcoin and coins like that, you get a new one every time. But still, once you have that first crumb, blockchain analysis sleuths and stuff jump on that and be like, I know that was his address. I can figure out the rest from here. But if you don't have that, that's a first great step. And Dash also has a privacy feature that breaks the transaction graph. It basically mixes together funds so that you can't, with a bunch of other users on the network, also coordinated by the network in a decentralized way, where then you can't tell where the money is coming from. in a transaction. So if you combine those two functions together, which are both in the wallet, now you have a pretty strong privacy setup, but still you can just send money right away, right to a username, and it's all very easy to use. But it's kind of like, you know, what would the expression be? It's like PayPal in the street, cyberpunk in the sheets kind of thing. So
Right.
it's kind of does both.
Awesome. I love it. So it's kind of, like in the banking industry, people can have your account number so that they can wire you money or so that they can, interact financially with you. But just because they have your account number, they're not actually able to go see all of the transactions that you made with your debit card, over the life of your debit card. And I think that's what Dashpay is doing so well, is it allows you to interact with your friends and family and businesses, but without actually opening up your checkbook to, all of the transactions that you've made over the lifetime of that account.
That's exactly correct.
And the easiest way for people to get that right now is to just go to their Android Play Store for right now and just type in Dashpay.
Yes, the Dashpay or Dashpay wallet. You should see one up there, around 500,000 downloads right now. It's right up there. You can also get an APK file if you go to the GitHub. It's all linked on the dash.org website if you want to look into
Awesome.
there. So yeah, because sometimes, Play stores and stuff can be a kind of a center of, censorship sometimes. And so it's good to have that available to just anyone, anywhere, all over the world. I personally am a privacy advocate, so I use a de-Googled Graphene OS phone. And so I don't really have a Play Store, but I can still get it. So that's always important to me. Just throwing that out there in case someone else out there cares.
I love that. So, your website is right here down in the corner. So dash.org is the main Dash website where you can go. They actually have a lot of different wallets that you can download for desktop and for your mobile phone. But Dashpay is definitely, I think, the most user friendly and the one that, we would love to see you guys, gravitate towards. So I was also going to say, for this particular giveaway, for any of you that win this giveaway, if you want to download your, go download a Dashpay wallet and get a Dashpay wallet address for me, I can pay you directly in Dash token instead of, USDT on the BYDFI platform. So if you would like Dash token, then go to dash.org and go get your Dash Pay wallet downloaded while we're doing this stream. And then once we start doing the giveaways, you can let me know whether you want Dash token and we'll get that address from you, or if you just want to create the BYDFI account and get $25 in USDT. I guess I just kind of let the cat out of the bag. We're going to do $25 to 4 different individuals are going to win $25. You do have to be here when we pick the winners, folks. So this isn't going to be an extremely long live stream. We're not going to keep you here all day. But if you've typed in, hashtag Dash, and then your name gets drawn and you're not here to confirm that you're still with us and to get me your information, then we're going to draw another winner. So definitely stick with us till the end of the video. Right before we went live, you mentioned a new, I don't remember the name of it, exactly what you called it, but you mentioned a new way for people to participate with Dash and actually earn some Dash. Did you want to go over the details and give us a little bit more insight into how my community and your community, for that matter, can, potentially earn some Dash token?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a website, a social media site called Inleo, Inleo. So that's Inleo.io, Inleo.io. And it's a project that's built on Hive blockchain, but we've decided to partner with them. And we have some mutual DEX partners, some DEX called the Maya protocol, kind of supports tokens on both things. But basically, the long story short of all this is it's a decentralized blockchain-based version of something like X, like a social media platform like that. You can sign up. You don't need an ID or a minimum earning view counts threshold or anything like that to get monetized. Now, I got monetized on X. It took me years before I was cool enough, and then they wanted ID and all this other stuff. Not everyone can do that all over the world. And so basically, you get to just participate in a community, post social media stuff, write articles, blogs, whatever, and get monetized and get paid for it instantly. And you can get the payouts all in Dash. And so the good thing about that is you basically have the decentralized ethos, the open participation ethos from start to finish of this thing. And so a lot of people, when they want to get started in crypto, I think a lot of people just, what do we do with it? You buy the token and hope it goes up. Okay, well, that's great, but there's other things you could do too. Some people want to just start using it, but then sometimes you have to buy before you use, etc. With this, you can just sign up to Inleo, use the same 12-word recovery phrase that you use with that in your Dashpay wallet, and then you just start posting and having fun and just posting all kinds of social media stuff, engaging, upvoting, and once you get paid for that, for your engagement, then it can be, you can cash out straight to Dash into your Dashpay wallet, which then now all of a sudden you're just out into the, you're out of the financial matrix. You're just completely living on crypto at that point. And so obviously not everyone's going to make a full-time living being a social media content creator. It's just a little bit of a side hustle of mine, but it's a great way to get started and have like a proof of concept. You get referral bonuses by referring people to the platform. And so then you can just, oh, I earned $15. Let me go cash out to Dash. Oh, now I have this. And then you can go spend your Dash in a whole bunch of other places, which I can mention a little bit.
Yeah, I love it. So, folks, I brought this up for you. It's Inleo, Inleo.io. And you can see right here in the top right-hand corner, there's a spot where you can sign up. I love these interviews because I'm always learning something new too. And this is the first time that I've been introduced to Inleo. So thank you, Joel, for bringing this not only to, my attention, but my whole community's attention. It looks like, an amazing opportunity to, like you said, have a little bit of a side hustle to, make some tokens that right now are sitting at about $40 and, not financial advice. I have no idea where it's going to end up at during this bull market. But folks, one of the things that we talk about a lot on this channel is that we're looking for the Microsofts and the Amazons and the Starbucks of the world. We're looking for companies that are going to be around for decades to come. And I think it's relatively safe to say that Dash has already been around for 11 years. They're probably going to be here in 10 or 20 or 30 more. And I think it's relatively safe to say that it won't be a $38 token at that point either. So not financial advice, but I really love this project. And I think it's a great way to, invest some of your hard-earned funds after you do your own research and due diligence, but potentially give yourself a chance to, do pretty darn well over the upcoming years.
Yeah. And I would just say, I've been in crypto for around 12 years, so basically seen almost the entire space so far. And I learn all the time. Everything's new. Nothing's been like this before. And the rules change all the time. What we do see is a lot of people are trying to guess what's the best thing, what's going to be, as you mentioned, like the Amazon, the Apple of the future. And, the end result of that might be, it goes up in value. But the before that is it ends up solving a real problem that really people use at scale, that this actually works. They deliver that killer app, that killer product. And so with that in mind, I would just say, use everything. Everything you invest in, probably, it might be a good idea to use what they're pushing, use their actual products. And so that's why, I want people to, I'm personally, after all these years of using the Dash wallet and having it get upgraded over the years, and finally the Dashpay rebrand with, then you get the usernames and everything. It is my daily wallet. I've been living unbanked off of crypto since 2015. So coming up on 10 years now. And most of that has been Dash. And so the Dashpay wallet is literally my debit card. That's literally what I use for my daily money, for just about everything. And I like people to experience the same fun that I do too. I like people to use it and just, draw your own conclusions from actually using this stuff. I'm very proud of how far we come. And so especially throughout this year, we launched the Evolution platform in late summer of last year. Once we start getting a bunch of new users, a bunch of new apps and services on board with this, the experience is going to be really cool. I really want to replicate that Web 2 style experience on fully decentralized rails that doesn't cut any corners or make any compromises. And that's kind of the Dash vision, is the absolute, cypherpunk gold standard, but also you wouldn't know it because it looks like something that's completely centralized and whatever else that like, oh, that's got to be centralized. But nope, it's decentralized magic that just looks and you can actually enjoy using. And that's kind of different in crypto.
I love it. We got a quick question here that I was interested in the answer to also. So Samuel, asks, so is Dash partnering with Inleo or is Inleo partnering with Dash?
Sort of both. I went to Hive Fest, the Hive blockchain conference in Croatia last year, and met the CEO of Inleo, and we're sort of brainstorming some of this kind of stuff. And we just thought, oh, wouldn't it be great to be able to work together with our communities? Wouldn't it be great to be able to enable Dash as a cash out option for the Inleo platform? And especially because, as I mentioned, we had mutual friends with the Maya protocol. So all the plumbing is already there. They just had to stitch it together and just make it work. And so we've been, since basically early mid-December, been just pushing this partnership hard on both sides. They're constantly showing, we're constantly showing. Just, it's something that, and also I'm a everyday Inleo user as well. Of course, I wouldn't really, I would mention something that I think is cool, but I don't use. But I do use Inleo on a daily basis, just like I use the Dashpay wallet on a daily basis. And so it works out that both projects are very invested in the partnership and just want to get as many users as possible. There's nothing cooler than being able to just run a decentralized free speech platform, just do all your social stuff and actually earn a living from it. And it's all money that you control, that's not in a bank anywhere, and you can actually spend it on real world goods and services after that. It just all works. And yeah, all these things coming together after so many years of trying to build. And 2025 is a good year to be alive. Let me just say that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Samuel is a curious feller, so we're going to let him ask one more question here. How does Dash bring more value to Inleo and vice versa?
Yeah, so I'll start with the Inleo bring value to Dash. It gives us an opportunity to earn Dash. If you're already a Dash user or you're already a fan, whatever, you sign up to Inleo, now it's like another earning opportunity. You don't have to go to X, try to get monetized, hope they let you, and then you get payouts and whatever, and then you start to use that to convert to buy a Dash with your bank account or whatever. You don't have to go through all that. You can just earn native Dash, and that's a great killer use case. On their side of things, first of all, just like monetary networks, social networks really benefit from network effects. Lots more people using it makes it a lot better of a place. And if you can import the Dash community and say, hey, guess what? You guys can all earn Dash here. They're all going to be using that. The site grows. Everyone has a better time. And also, the conversion kind of goes both ways. Inleo has a couple cool features, which are you can buy premium subscriptions just like on X, for example. And you can also subscribe. You can buy premium, but you can also subscribe to individual creators. And all of that, now you can spend Dash doing that as well. And so it goes the other way too. If you're like, I would love to support some creators, I would love to buy premium access to this site and all that stuff, but I just want to use my Dash. Now you have it. So it's bringing a whole lot more Dash into the ecosystem as well. So it's both ways.
Awesome. I love that answer. And, is there anything here? I do have the website pulled up. Is there anything on the website that you would like to highlight or have me, go over?
Not one thing in particular, just bookmark that site, come back once in a while. I definitely follow us on all the socials, because we are definitely going to be, it's going to be a busy news year already. There's some stuff I can't talk about yet, but we're going to be putting out a lot of good stuff. And follow on X at Dashpay, of course, at Dashpay, just about everywhere. YouTube, there's a lot of good stuff coming up, and this is a great way to kind of keep track of all that. But hopefully we make a big enough splash that you don't have to actively be watching. Hopefully you just can't help but see, oh, Dash is everywhere these days.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I kind of wanted to point out here, folks, on top of all of the other exchanges that you can buy Dash on, and if you go to like a CoinGecko or a CoinMarketCap and you click on the markets tab, the list of places that you can buy Dash at is about 2 feet long. But on top of that, look at this, Coinbase. I was actually interacting with Dash on Coinbase just the other day. I wasn't aware that Dash was on Coinbase, but it is. And it's on Uphold. Both of these exchanges are both very heavily regulated, very, very, top tier exchanges. And, Coinbase doesn't just list, every token that in the world, like, Mexi Global does. Coinbase is picky, and, it's on Coinbase. You can go open up your Coinbase account right now and buy Dash tokens, right through your bank account or your debit card. Uphold the same way. So I wanted to just mention that. Something else that I would love to have you touch on is I love capital gains, but I love cash flow. And so I love opportunities. Whenever this word, passive income jumps out at me, that gets me thinking, that gets me excited, because I love the idea of earning, while I'm sleeping. So can you maybe just kind of go through what this means here? Get the app, buy Dash, and then earn passive income. How my community, if they go out and buy some Dash, how they can earn some passive income with it while they're waiting for the price appreciation to hopefully happen, as time goes by.
Yeah. So you're mentioning those exchanges, the big ones. In the Dashpay app, they are integrated in there as well. So there's an option with Uphold to connect your Uphold or your Coinbase account. Topper, which is an on-ramp that's run by Uphold, but it's not like a full exchange. It's just, that's the easiest way to get going, because you can just put in a credit card and your basic info and then just buy. And it's up to a certain amount before you even have to give ID. And the ID part is just the biggest pain in the ass, because you have to only get my ID, take a picture, all that. So you just get started with that. And then there's a staking option through CrowdNode. So as you mentioned before with the Masternode system, if you have 1,000 units of Dash, you can run a Masternode at the protocol level, do all these special features for Dash, and get passive income right from that. There's another Masternode type called the Evolution Masternode that runs the Evolution platform and a bunch of other things. You need 4,000 units of Dash for that one. But so not everyone has those ones. Not everyone can kind of get one of those. So a company called CrowdNode, which we work with, they're in the business of basically pooling funds to run masternodes and Evolution masternodes. And then they pass on most of that back to the end user. And they have an option of that for doing what they call a trustless staking amount, where you and a bunch of people form a node and then sign a return transaction, so that you're unruggable. There's no custodial risk from that, but you can still kind of earn the passive income even for smaller amounts. So that's what CrowdNode is doing. It's kind of like a smaller person staking, and it's been pretty popular. And so a good chunk of, I wouldn't say a majority, but a decent chunk of the Dash network is run by all these small stakers that are pooling together to earn from something like CrowdNode.
Awesome. And then let me guess, you can do this right from your Dashpay wallet.
Yes. You can
I had a feeling.
You can buy, stake, friend, spend, everything right in there. And if you, as I mentioned, when you sign up with Inleo, if you use that recovery phrase that they give you when you sign up with the key store option, and you put it into your Dashpay wallet, then your social media earnings, when you do go to cash out, also end up right there. And it's all in one spot. And it's maybe not the funnest subject, but you did mention the whole capital gains thing. A lot of people around the world do have to file annoying taxes with crypto and stuff. In the Dashpay wallet, there is an option to export all your transactions as a CSV file. So if you just go daily spending on things, and it can keep track of all of that kind of stuff. And there's also an integration with Zen Ledger, which is a company that will just auto connect and just do it all for you. And so we're trying to, it's a work in progress. We're trying to build as many cool features as possible, but we'd like to kind of create the financial super app of the future, where you can earn, you can spend, and you can just do everything right in this one easy to use app, and all your money is yours, all your contacts and your data, you own all of that. And if anything goes down, it can't be shut down. It's all truly yours. That's kind of our big vision. Been working many years on trying to make it come to fruition. And now that we're starting to really get there, and I'm pretty excited.
I love it. Samuel also says, please drop all your social media handles so we can follow up with Dash. And I want to let you all know that right at the very top of the description of this video, we have the dash.org website link. We have a link to their Twitter account. We have a link to their Telegram channel. So for those of you that want to become part of the Dash community, everything is right there for you in the top of the description. You can get to, everything that you need to get to. If there's anything that I left out, I'm sure once you're on their Twitter or their Telegram channel, you can get them, to get you anywhere else that you need to be. But thank you, Samuel, for bringing that up. And absolutely, folks, community is commerce, and you guys can see from this video what an incredible community the Dash platform has. I mean, they came out and are representing in massive, massive numbers, full strength, super excited about this project. So yeah, for sure, if you're part of the Infinite Crypto family and you haven't integrated with the Dash family, please go join their Telegram group, go follow them on Twitter, and become part of the Dash, community and family too, because we're going to be doing a lot more content here on the channel for this project. We are committed to helping this project grow and being a long-term partner of the Dash platform. So for those of you that are just seeing me for the first time, it would mean the world to me if you would hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, because we're going to be doing a deep dive video on the Dash platform and some short form content that's going to be coming out here just in the next couple of weeks that I think you guys will be really excited about. So yeah, man, you got an incredible community, Joel. Thank you for sharing the links to this live stream and everything with them, and very, very impressed with your guys' community for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, and hopefully next time I'm back on, you're at 200,000 subscribers or more.
That's the plan. I think we're going to get there fairly quickly. So, there's a lot of people, a lot of retail starting to come into the market now. There's a lot more search engines, people searching and looking for content. So it's been growing in leaps and bounds. And yeah, so 200,000 is hopefully right around the corner. With that, who wants to win some money? You ready to give away some money, Joel?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a feeling that this Sam guy is going to be very persistent and trying to go.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's gunning for that Dash.
Yeah,
that
absolutely,
USDT
man. I hope you win some, Samuel. I really do, man. I appreciate people like you in the chat that ask good questions and that, have enthusiasm and excitement. So you are definitely welcome here, as are all of you. I mean, the stream of hashtag dashes that's coming down in the chat is just unbelievable. So let me run over here let's get back to this view and do just a little bit of housekeeping, folks. So what I want to do is I want to share with you the process that we're going to go through here, because inevitably, whenever you give away money, there's always scammers that want to try to take advantage of the situation. So the reason I'm having you do what I'm about ready to show you to do is to eliminate that. You would be amazed at how many people will clone your YouTube account and try to, make a comment after the video's over trying to get me to pay them. So what you do, if you're one of the winners, I want you to go to your YouTube page. So this is my YouTube page right here. You go to your YouTube page, and you're going to see right here in the beginning, you're going to have this bio or this about. I want you to go in, and I want you to either leave me your Dashpay wallet address, or if you want to get paid in USDT, you create your BYDFI account through the links in my description, or at the very, very beginning of this live stream, I put in a hyperlink in the chat. And then you put your unique user ID number for BYDFI. It's a string of numbers, probably 10, 12, 15 numbers long. Either way, you're either going to put that UID number from BYDFI in your about, or you're going to put your Dashpay wallet address in there and just put Dash underneath it. And either way, I will send you the money. But this helps me to avoid scammers. And so the other thing that it allows me to do here, if I click on our video right now, I'm going to turn it off here very quickly so you don't have to hear the echo of it being on twice.
Oh, I always do that on live streams accidentally. I apologize to any of my viewers.
I've done it way more times. I got too many tabs open. My computer's going super slow here. Hopefully this will get, here we go. It's starting to load, but I'm waiting for the button to pop up so I can actually, I've done it way more times. I got too many tabs. Okay. So folks, I want to see like here, I'm just going to show you with Nathan. When I click on Nathan's name here, it gives me an ability to click go to channel. And so once I've done that, I leave that tab up. So now if anybody tries to clone your YouTube and put in a wallet address, it's not going to work because I've got your channel pulled up and I've got your about pulled up. So when you go into your about and change that, you know for sure that you're going to be the one who gets paid. So with that, let's get over to the screen where the actual giveaway is loaded up. Make sure that I share the right tab and that we're all looking at the same spot here. It looks like we are good to go. So all I'm going to do here is just hit the draw button and it's going to spin through these names and it's going to stop on one of them eventually. And whoever it is a winner as long as they are still here. So Raul, now maybe this is just karma. Raul actually won on my 9 a.m. live stream, my Trader Tuesdays live stream. He won, but he wasn't still here. So I'm hoping that he learned his lesson from that and that he is still here. So Raul, if you are still here, please say something in the comment section of the video so that we know that you are still here. With that, I'm going to go ahead and draw the second winner while we're waiting for Raul to post in the chat that he is still here. If for some reason somebody is not here, they do not put their hand up in the chat here in the next couple of minutes, we will draw new winners. Pit Bear, you are a winner. Please let us know that you are here in the chat. Let's see who winner number 3 is. Sarah Forbes, congratulations. Hope you are still here. Please let us know in the chat that you are still here. It's kind of funny, Joel, this is the second day that I've used this. I never knew this was available, but I was doing a live stream with another gentleman yesterday, and he showed me how to use this, and it's so convenient. Way better than like a YouTube comment picker that is like a third piece of software that I have to go pull up and download and into. And the other cool thing about this one is it's cool. It really helps with the engagement and people typing in that hashtag Dash. So if you're ever doing any StreamYard stuff, Joel, this is an incredible little way to pick out winners when you're using StreamYard.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool. It's I'm sure we'll be doing some of our own giveaways in time too. But yeah.
And Luis Antonio.
He'll be happy about that. I actually know that guy.
Awesome, man. I love it when some of your guys win. It seemed like I did a live stream last week and it was a lot of my own people that won. And, don't get me wrong, I love to see my people win too, but I really love it when you guys, that are part of the Dash project originally come out and support and then get rewarded for it. So it looks like here we got everybody. It looks like here. So Sarah is here. We've got her here. Raul, congratulations. I'm glad
he learned.
We're here.
He learned.
So Raul is here. Sarah is here. I saw here's Pit Bear. And then who was the fourth person? Oh, Luis Antonio. Is he still here? I hope he's still here.
He better still be here. Let me tag him.
I was gonna say, man, yeah, tell him to hop in real quick. We've got a minute or two before I'll redraw. I would love to see him do some winning. We'll get it figured out one way or another. But yeah, so I'm gonna, while you guys are finishing up that, is there any last second things that you would like to, mention to your community, my community, anything that you would really like to see them, focus on, or anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to, have them know about before we go?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of cool stuff this year. That's all I'll say. We've been waiting for a long time to launch the Evolution platform. Nothing in the crypto space, to my knowledge, lets you write data and access it quickly and efficiently with no central intermediaries nearly the same way. And it's a great first step. We're adding in tokens in just a few weeks, already have NFT support. And by the end of the year, we're going to have smart contracts, hopefully. And then we'll also have a privacy overhaul at some point in the future to make things even better, more private, and more efficient. And so Dash today is nothing like the Dash a year ago already. And we should see that again in a year. There's a lot of people are like looking at the modern blockchain projects of the last few years. We're happy to compete on tech with all the best of them. We're just closing up all the loops. And so basically, we're not going away. We're going to be a contender for a long time. It's not just a flash and pan. Again, 11 years coming. A lot of 11-year-old projects are doing well, but still are kind of old school. We got that old school base, but we're coming out with the latest new school everything in our own kind of way. And hopefully, wouldn't it be great if everyone who downloaded the Dashpay wallet would in a year or so be able to send and receive a stable coin or even a Bitcoin denominated coin, also decentralized in the app. And yeah, stuff like that. Wouldn't that be cool? There's only one way to find out though, right?
Absolutely. So folks, don't leave yet, because it looks like we're going to draw one more person. Antonio wasn't here. I'll talk to you a little bit about him off camera. Maybe I can still do something nice for him, but I do want to pull out, one more winner and kind of stick to the theme of you have to be here in order to win. While I'm doing that, I do have a quick question for you. It sounds like if somebody's watching this is not financial advice, but if somebody's watching this and they've done very well in their life for themselves, and they have, $1 million lying around, they have a few $100,000 lying around, there's still opportunity for them to go out and buy 1,000 Dash, for about 40 grand, or 4,000 Dash for $160,000, and get in on these nodes that produce a passive income stream of more Dash tokens. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, all the cool stuff we do with the sending in, register usernames, doing smart contracts in the future, all this kind of stuff, all those fees, of course, go to the people who run these nodes. The cool thing about the node structure, this gets a little nerdy again, but I can't help myself. It's one of the safest ways to stake, because it's not technically staking. You prove ownership of a certain amount, and then your node can run, and then you get paid. It's never outside of your control. It's never locked up. Now, if you move it, of course, the node goes down, you stop earning, but it's coins in your possession you can move at any time for any reason. And so it's not like there's a lockup period. There is no slashing, which like in proof of stake, sometimes you can mistakenly get some of your collateral slashed. It's the most kind of ironclad safe way to stake, I would say, in all of crypto.
I love that.
And now, of course, returns and stuff, that's a different conversation there. But like in terms of the money you stake is always in your, as long as you don't lose your private keys, it's always in your possession. No one can take it from you. You could always, if you have a family emergency, 5 minutes later, it can be sent to go pay for something in an emergency. Like it's not, there's no lockup. The risk on the technical level is extremely low. Now, as far as like the 11-year history and everything like that, when I first started using Dash, I think it was about $7 a coin or so. And then of course it went up to 1,600. I think it was in 2016 at the very end. Yeah, it got up to 16 for like a moment, then down the roller coaster again. And the thing is, like, no one can predict these kinds of things, but I guess the what I would say is Dash is much more valuable today than it was in 2017 in terms
Amen.
of there's over 3 times the number of users at least. The tech is night and day better because I've been using it the whole time, and we're just kind of warming up. So was the price too high then? I don't know. Is it too low now? Probably. I mean, that's my gut feeling, but who the hell knows, really?
Yep.
But that's just my perspective. I've never been a trader. I've always been a user and a true believer in the decentralization, and that's the only perspective I can give.
Fair enough, man. I love that. Let's run over here and pick a new winner. The crowd is anxiously awaiting. All right, Rocky Vibes, are you in the chat? Please still be here because I don't want to have to do any more drawing. I'm ready to let you guys go enjoy the rest of your day. And I know that Joel is busy, man, putting in, 12, 16, 20-hour days right now during this bull market to make sure that Dash is running smoothly and that everything that's supposed to be happening happens. So I would love to have Ricky raise his hand and let us know that he's still here. We're not going to wait for very long, though, folks. I mean, if you're watching and you're listening, it shouldn't take you very long at all to type something in the comment section to let us know that you are here. So going to give it just a few more seconds. I always hate it. Seems like if I go too fast, as soon as I draw the next winner, the guy before him shows up.
There we go. He says he's there.
Okay, he does. There he is. Perfect. Got him. Rocky Vibes Entertainment. Congratulations. You are our 4th and final winner. So once again, folks, I've got all of your YouTube bios pulled up. Just go ahead and, either give me a Dashpay wallet address or a BYDFI UID number, and I will get you $25 in Dash or $25 in USDT sent over as soon as this stream is through. So with that, let me get back here to Joel. And just once again, Joel, thank you so much for your time, man. I really know that it's valuable. I appreciate you spending, an hour of it here with us today. I loved it, man. Absolutely. It was a fantastic interview. So, thank you very much. And you will definitely be on the channel again. I have a feeling you're going to be a regular staple of the channel as time goes on.
Well, thanks. Anytime, anywhere. That's my kind of motto. I go on spaces regularly, etc. So if you just need someone to fill the void last minute, give me a message and I'll jump on if I can.
I love it, man. I will definitely do that. And for those of you, if you'd like to support the channel, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I have a microcap gem live stream that I do every Wednesday. We really firmly believe here at Infinite Crypto that, Bitcoin and Ethereum are incredible tokens, but we also believe that if you want to get wealthy in less than 10, 15, 20 years, that you need to go a little bit further down the rabbit hole. And so I'm going to feature the Dash token tomorrow on my Crypto Gem live stream. So if you guys want to come check that out at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, noon Eastern, and, represent Dash again tomorrow, probably do some kind of a giveaway similar to, what we did today. May not be a full $100, but I'm getting to where I'm giving away something on almost every live stream. So I invite you guys to all come out and be a part of that tomorrow. So with that, folks, thank you again for being here. It was an incredible live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you all again very soon in the next video. Take care.